Alright, people. Start recording, streams up. So today I'm hunting kitties. Kitties. Okay, so streaming at a different time. I'm actually testing my stream right now to make sure my audio's going out. Sorry, people. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. And I didn't put the stream URL out. Oh, that's lovely. Alright, there's the stream URL. Okay. Okay, so everything's good. I'm live. Audio's good. Yeah, all that badonking you hear is my crappy iPhone, which does not want to stay in, charging proper anymore. And also me switching between computers. So, what am I doing today? Last night I went through and spent about 3 hours searching for a jungle biome to try and find an octlet, otherwise known as a kitty in Minecraft. Found the jungle zone, did not find an octlet. And so what I'm doing here, I found out that it seems that they only spawn in some sort of combat mode. So they will not spawn in peaceful. Okay, so I've got a long trip and I'm taking you with me if you want to come. So I've armored myself up, bronze, which is part of the industrial craft mod, and gives me some good armor, sword. I don't expect I'm going to have too much worries, but I made sure I brought fish and a fishing rod, fence and a lead to capture the kitties, and dirt to build the emergency shelters. I've got my drill, chainsaw. I'm never going to ever be without my wrench, even though I'm not going to use it. I've got my energy pack, which I can plop on when I need it, but I'll leave that off for the most part. Torches. So I'm not going to be without. Alright, so the day just has started, so let's get going. Pull the map up, Alt tab out real quick. So basically, if anybody's seen the amount of world I have, I basically took the entire world when I look at the map and did a circle around it. I did manage to get some horses, so we're going to take one with me to make this easier. And I did manage to get some puppies. I just haven't designed a door, but 2 adults and a little baby now. I don't know how to make a dog pound. I don't know what is possible. So I'm just sealing them up just because I'm cool like that. Okay? So we're going to get on the horse. Alright. So yeah, I'm still learning the waypoints. We're going to go kind of in that direction there. Yeah. Easier to go the other way. Okay. So what I plan on doing I know the jungle I've got is this way, so I'm kind of using that as a kind of a guide. trying not to use my power tools too much because I don't have the battery pack on. It'd just be a pain to have to switch out. And this is kind of like the first real expedition I've done with a horse. So I'm learning a lot right now. So, yeah, like here, I gotta be a little careful. If anybody's watching and knows yeah, the funniness or is getting humor out of this, please laugh. Tweet at me, Mementh, M-E-M-E-N-T-H, because I'll see that on my phone before I can check Twitter comments. I don't know why the horse is having such difficulty. I don't want to go around that way. Okay. So, this will be interesting. I don't know why horses have such trouble, but oh well. They are faster. I mean, to be honest here, they are a ton faster. Keep knocking my head. Thankfully, there's nothing to worry about damaging in there. I'm talking about the character's head, not mine. Alright. Here we go. Horse's natural biome. So I do want to get a donkey. For... you know, breeding and making a pack mule. A little bit of lag there for chunk generation. But yeah, I mean, this is like 100 times faster than just walking it. So, I'm gonna like this. Bah. I don't know if I'm exhausting the horse ever or not, so I'm still looking at that. Okay. I do have horse armor that I may eventually get to using. Okay. So... comparing maps here, folks, sorry. Okay. Need to veer more that way. I'll go across here because it's easily gotten across. Uh-oh. Chunk generation lag. I'll be seeing some of that because I had a direct path back home. Whoa! Yeah, that's one thing I did see earlier on the way back. Is that big honkin'. Had I not already committed resources, I would have been trying to build here. Just the craziness of these cliffs is interesting. I mean, look at that. I mean, especially that bridge right there. That would have been a perfect, you know, place. I mean, I still may build something there, but it'll be a bit before I get around to anything like that. Now what's good is chunk gen lag. So those that don't know, any lag you're seeing here is generation chunk lag. See the blue spots at the top? Those are ungenerated chunks. If I have to get a bunch of them, it lags the game a bit because it's having to make the world up. Ooh. Okay. I did bring a bed. Yep. I was like, Okay, so I'm gonna... There's the jungle biome over there. Yep. So... There isn't an easy way to cross. So, what I'm gonna do...
Sharp disconnected.
Set up... little base for the night. Sleep. And I'll dig a little and build a bridge to get across. Pew. Seeds. And y'all will get to see a little bit here me being silly. Now, I used another program to look at how the world should seed out. That's why I had that possible jungle entry, because I'm like, okay, kind of know, you know, I used where I was in that big loop to kind of see where, you know, a jungle could be. I kind of encountered it a lot earlier than that, so I don't know how close the seed reflected or if the world just generated a little differently. So, you know, I found a jungle. I mean, that's the big thing. So what I'm going to do is build a 2-wide bridge across. No. Not too wide, because I'm going to be a little weird today. All right. Sorry. I'm lucky I found it, and so what I'm going to do is once I get over here, make a little mini base, and I should have brought some other things here with me, like a flint and sparker and such, to try and create fire and burn some of the forest down, like was suggested. Alright. So I'm actually going... Now I did pick up cocoa pods, and I'm actually going to leave the horse over there.
Connected.
Because, yeah, as you can see, trying to navigate through that is going to be crazy. So...
Razor sharp connected.
I don't know if you have to lead horses and do all that, but, you know, it doesn't hurt. And what I'll do is build the horse a little shelter, because I'm going to be role-playing that a little. I don't know. Figure it'll keep, because I am going to be switching this over to a combat mode soon. So I'd much rather know that the horse is safe in case a creeper comes around and it reacts. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't play on the difficulties. Oops. A little bit too small place for him. Oop. And I have to move. You can actually see I'm using up the power in the industrial craft items, and eventually it'll get where there's no power. When that occurs, all I have to do is put the backpack on and use it once. It will charge the item. Okay, so almost done here. Give the horse some light. I love the way water kind of repairs itself to be infinite under most circumstances. Like if I put a dirt back in those spots, it'll fix most of it. Not all of it, but you know. It's just interesting the way the game world works. I'll be back for you, horse. Okay. Checking something on the other computer for a sec. Okay. So we are switching game mode to easy. Easy is supposed to be very easy. I shouldn't have too much difficulty. So we'll see how that goes. So switch that out for fish. So let's hunt an octolet. Just realized I forgot to do one important thing. Mark where my horse is. So we give octolets more time to spawn. So hit the B key for beacon. Horse stabled here. Okay. Now turn off the other waypoint for possible jungle, since we don't need that anymore, and we know horse stabled here. Ba-boom! I don't know if that's good noise. So what I'm planning on doing is trying to attract the cat. I want to get 2, of course. And I'm planning to attract them and leash them, and then try taming. Since I know taming will take time, you know, it's going to be a trouble. So I need to get some more dirt to build emergency shelters. Just realized that. Build the horse a shelter and you get yours. Smart, Luke. So there is a bit of the forest. I'm getting some generation lag. There is a bit of the forest I did burn down. I'd found a jungle temple, and well, it's funny. It's supposed to have all the traps in there, and for some reason, some of the water generated inside washing away the tripwire, which means it never hit me. So, I was able to go into the chest. Ooh, it had some iron. I made a bucket and found, used the lava I found to burn down some forest. And y'all can see the input lag I'm getting from just the jungle. Definitely you don't want to put your base in a jungle biome. Now, I've already been through here and gotten melons and cocoa beans, so the only thing I'm here for is a kitty. I'll spend a good time trying to find it. You're not a kitty! But since you're here, I'm pretty sure there's no outlet. This is a pretty big jungle biome.
Shark disconnected.
It's still generating some. Okay, so it's starting to get night. So time for a pop-up tent. Generation lag or something. Okay, light. And bed. Go bed. And then the morning comes. I spawn outside. Oh, lovely. And no mobs spawned. So, for those who don't know, diamond drills are power hungry. So, alright. So I'm kind of searching. I'm hearing noises. I think it's from the cave system down there. Okay. So I know the extreme hills there wasn't part of where I went at all. So I'm going to go across. I do like that map. It labels the biomes. That's how I found the place. Climbing through the trees. Thankfully, it's not as bad as it was walking through here initially. Initially, it was like lag fest because of the chunk generation that was happening. Hope to see some around here. Okay, I think I found a second jungle, because this doesn't look like the jungle I was in. So what I'm going to do is a quick save and re-render of the map. I didn't put my traditional fire thing on just because, well, I don't care to. So even if this isn't the same jungle, hopefully I can find an offlet pretty soon. From what I'm told, the jungle is one of the hardest biomes on a computer because of all the greenery, all the block data. Other biomes have a lot more air to them, so it's less rendering data. So that's interesting. jungle, there is possibilities of mobs staying alive after spawn. Just because of all the darkness here. Right there. Technically a mob could spawn there. And here I am armed with my trusty bed. Oh, it's breaking down blocks. Ooh, I just realized. Yeah. I probably didn't come as prepared as I should have for this area. So, food will be my limiting factor. Going too far. Rendering is still going on, that's what's causing it. Yep. Rendering's done. Hang on. Let me see what's changed. Yeah. Yeah, this was extra jungle. So did not mean to move that. So I am gonna redo my stupidly I should have done a marker. So I could triple check. But oh well. Should have put a waypoint back then. Because I've got a nice area where I've already cleared out, where there's a high chance of. We're going to switch back to peaceful. So that I can get back to my horse and kind of find out where I am. And go from there. I just realized for food, jungle can provide. Giggle. Okay. So I'm still on the lookout because you may have had a spawn, and from what I understand, they don't despawn. So I wish there was more documentation on them. It's very annoying not to have, spawn rules and all that. So, since it's night, switch it to day and do a do is kind of ride around on the west side of the jungle. I'm going to get my tools fully charged. So look at the drill. Boom. Full charge. Full charge. So it's that easy to recharge. How'd you get off your lead? See, that's why I wanted to, enclose them, because for some reason they like to get off their lead at times.
Melancholy disconnected.
So horses are too wide, as I'm learning. So waypoint. Delete. So I will just travel along the western side of this.
Bed weird disconnected.
It's 6 o'clock. Oops. Get over here. Yes, you want to go to shore. I understand. That's the wrong shore. And there's a uranium. Alright. So we'll just keep going along this way. Oh, that's a unique formation with the water there. I think this is the jungle. We're getting close to it. So there's a good deal to the place I was at before, so that's why I'm continuing to go. Now, why am I not using the chainsaw for this? Because the chainsaw makes the item drop. Treats it like shears. I just don't care to be bugging with this. You gonna come with me? Come with me? Yeah? Yeah? Chicken. So I'm trying to stick near Jungle's Edge, just because I know I can get where I was a little bit easier, I believe. I'm aiming for that one spot that I know I burned out.
Vault connected.
Okay. So save, get out. Let you all look at things progress for a moment. Okay. So it takes a few moments for the render to happen nowadays, because the game is so large. I hate that doesn't obey the escape command. Let me clear the screen first. That mod, it's a good mod. It's just that one little bug that I hate. Okay. Chunk generation. Give it a minute to generate chunks while that's progressing. I'm going to have to build another shelter for the horse soon. Okay. Running into more jungle. You're not running into the edge I thought I was at. So pretty much I'm filling in from where I was before. Some of that blank spot. Yeah, it's not a bad thing to fill in, it's just not what I was looking to do today. Whoa! Yeah, that's a danger. Okay. Render finished. Let me look at it. Try to identify where I was. I kind of know where I've gone. Yeah, I know this is exciting for people. Sorry. Huh. Well, this is peculiar. I can't find myself.
Chain connected.
Weird. So I'm going to pause it again. Do another little thing. Guess it's gotten so big that easily finding is hard. Okay, so put that there. Issue there. And we're going to do a big save and quit and render. Okay, so waypoint, I know home is that way. Now I didn't have that waypoint last time I did this, so I'm trying to find my way back required doing this just a couple times to have knowledge of where I was. I eventually got home, but it was a problem. I mean, I didn't know.
Laser shark connected.
You're a good boy.
Middle connected.
Okay. So I'm going to keep it paused for a minute while that progresses. So, motivating TV, ain't it? Or broadcasting, streaming, whatever. You know, get what you pay for. You're not paying for it. Appreciate everybody's patience that is watching. I don't know how to edit, and I'm not planning on doing that, and this is live. So I guess I just checked my phone. Almost done. 90%.
Connected.
Good thing about Minecraft is you got two things to know. If you know what your map looked like, and you can always come back. So I kind of know what it looked like a few minutes ago. And let's see what we've got now. Yes. I have certainly traveled.
Camille
I
connected.
can see the generated chunks. Trying to find myself is the trouble. So I'm going to start doing a different render rule. Nighttime.
See the books connected.
But just from seeing the chunks that came in, the new chunks, I can tell if I go north. I'll get to be around the temple where I was, and there is a nice little carved out area, it looks like, with a pool in the middle that I can spend some time around. And yeah, it's past the temple. I never got to it, so. But I am on the way to the temple. Let's wait for this to render, because I'd like to know where I am. If you do it at nighttime, you'll see the lights that you put out. I should be seeing my torches all over. I mean, I see them on the temple. It's just I'm not seeing yellow torches anywhere. So I don't know what's going on. So by doing it at night, I'll see only lights, or lights will be prominent. I kind of know where I went, it's just figuring out where I am now. Lovely stream, right? So what I'll do what my plan is to go ahead create a little flat area up yonder and try and get an octet zone. Alright, almost done. See, I've got my massive area. Well, that is odd. It didn't register my torches at all. So I couldn't find it. No, let's just keep going north. That's odd. I have to find a way
Roads are
around
connected.
to get across eventually. Oh, shite. Fell. Didn't fall. Well, now I've got to follow the entire way down. Okay, time to put the pack on. I'm going to need the power. So I'm going to build a ramp to get that horse up now. Will build it as I go. With being on the back of the horse.
Program disconnected.
Yeah, there's a lot of iron there. But as I said, this expedition is not meant to get iron. Oops. Thankfully my horse didn't die, but it got hurt. I can see its horse hearts or something like that are damaged. So
You were suppressed. You were moved to AFK by the server. Zephyr moved in from World of Warcraft by the server. You were unsuppressed.
oops, got thrown out of vent.
Shark disconnected.
There we go, back in the right vent channel. Okay. Okay, first of all, getting rid of some garbage.
Zephyr entered channel.
Yeah, we got bumped out of the channel.
Yeah, 'cause we've been, quiet for a while.
Yeah, I've been streaming. You haven't had an excuse. I just fell down a ravine and a horse got trapped down there. And I'm not going to leave him there, so I've got to work on building a ramp up.
North Rats disconnected. Site unconnected. Snafu by E-connected.
Here's that stuff.
Yeah, since I know horses are prefer too wide. If anybody knows better techniques to build stairs, emergency stairs like this, tweet me at Mementh. dirt I've got on hand. Which I've got a little bit more of. More.
Solid Joe connected. Wonders connected.
I do have to say that AIE Mumble Stig is awesome. The guy that maintains all the web stuff for AIE, he did a good job on integrating it. Takes some people some time to get into it, but I feel he's done a good job on removing a lot of the difficulties of using Mumble. So you'll notice my gear is staying charged up fully. So, I mean, that's a good thing. That's a lot of uranium here. 3 blocks that I saw. It's not supposed to be that common of a brick. I mean, like, it's supposed to be available at this height.
Jonathan David connected.
But, yeah. Alright. So, now I'm building out of the brick instead of having to mine it. For the most part. I can just go straight up. So, put the cat search on hold to save the horse. Yeah. Now, if it gets down to it, and I've spent hours out here,
Cow
I
connected.
may work on trying to get in and
All underscore
Spawn.
H underscore Ajax
Yeah, for me.
connected.
hey, natural light. There we go. So I'm making it too wide. So that way I know the horse can get up easily. Hey, buddy. No, horses don't eat. Watermelon. All right. Okay. Back in jungle territory, but we're still generating new chunks. So we're gonna keep going kind of this direction.
The last
That's
green
right.
view connected.
Ooh, what a nice little... Whoa! Thing there.
Droga connected.
I don't know why, but I find so many big mushroom houses like that. I mean, this biome, or this seed, has a ton of them. Has to do, I think, with that oak thing, but I'm trying to get on top of the roofed forest a bit. Make my travel a lot easier. Oh. Ow. Riding a horse treetop. I don't think Notch ever planned for this.
All _H_ Jack disconnected.
Ran out of treetop there. Oops. Come on, bud. On over. Pig stuck in the grass, it looks like. Alright. So I'm going to get to the north end here. Oops.
Okay, I'm back.
What you done with?
I switched out a chair because the one I was sitting on wasn't all that comfortable.
Ah. Still no kitty cat, sadly.
Yeah. You're still screaming, right?
Yes.
Please scream into the bed.
Alright. Now, what I'm trying to do is get to where I was earlier, Zeph, and then, you know, go into the hostile mode. Oh boy. Almost fell down again. Go into the hostile mode and search from there. Alright, so here's where I'll put up a light source.
Beyond connected.
And when I was out mining to make a path for the horse to get up out of the ravine, I had to get a bunch of
Where is your stream? That again.
had to get the thing going there. I'll link it for you here.
The last reuse connected. Channel Zeldaret KK. Channel
Sorry.
Zeldaret. I assume Twitch.
Nope, it's YouTube.
Hoots connected. Channel Zeldaret. Oh.
Alright. So let's go ahead and do a pause,
Search connected.
and that way I can do a new render of the
Hoots
map.
disconnected. Smoke connected.
So that's why I'm doing all the world change here, so I can see what I've done. Okay, so save and quit. Alt-tab. So I don't know why it didn't register my torches before, but for some reason the previous thing did not. Go figure. And I'm going to switch it over to easy, since technically I'm in a jungle, or close. Maybe we'll get a spawn here and get lucky while we render. I build a nice little bed area. Since I know the render's going to take a few minutes, let's go ahead and make a safe sleep spot. Get out of here! This is for humans only. Out! Out!
Mapia connected.
And while that's rendering still, let's do a little exploring. I hear chickens, so I doubt there's an auklet. But you never know.
Channel Zeldaret. Just so you know, streams usually have a slight delay between talk plus response to stream.
Yes, Zeph, I am aware of the delay. That's understood. I can jump over to my other computer where I've actually got the YouTube controls running, and but like where I'm talking to you right now, I'm actually hitting the mumble key to respond to you.
channel Zeldaret, LBEV some Minecraft though.
Please say it out loud instead of typing, because I don't know what you just said.
Fifth connected.
I mean, I kind of don't want to talk too much of everything.
I don't care. But this way people can actually hear you proper, rather than trying to interpret the text to speech.
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm alt-tabbed. Oh, there I am. I bypassed the jungle area I was in. I'm in the area I was in, generating a few new chunks, but okay. So what I'm going to do... is bring the bed with me. And put the horse inside here.
Feeders connected.
Ah. Come on, inside, boy. For your own safety. Inside. Inside. Alright. You be safe. Alright, so take the backpack off, put the armor on.
Error tower connected.
And Zeph, if you do see the kitty anywhere... Oh, shit! Oh!
Oh, lady.
Kitty! I've leashed it. Come here. Okay. Out of the water. Out of the water. Okay. Okay.
Snafu IE disconnected. The Lazar reuse disconnected.
Oh, it got away.
Error tower disconnected.
Ah. Damn. It's becoming night. Okay, bed down. Let's trigger daytime. Try that again. That was... Oh, man. So... Wow. Lovely. What did we pick up here? Rotten flesh. Ooh, kitty killed a zombie. Or something. there's one around here. I know he went that way. So... I'm gonna need to eat.
The last reuse connected.
Alright. So let
The
me
last
check the
reuse
map.
disconnected.
You sure it's not like kitty zombie now?
I'm pretty sure it's not a. I'm pretty sure it's not a kitty zombie. Okay. So I'm a little upset that I had him leashed, and then I'm a little upset that I had him leashed and accidentally clicked wrong, and he didn't tame. But I know it's not a quick tame or an easy tame. There's the
Blue
temple.
dog connected.
Oops. So I was in here yesterday. I left a bunch of things, as you can see.
Yeah.
The temple's actually quite interesting. Lots of mossy cobblestone, which I found out you can make now, so it's not really a benefit. There was a redstone trap and door system here, but, you know, I broke it. And there were some dispensers here that I destroyed, or took.
Zip line connected.
So we're going to go north. get stock of these. These will be what I'm residing on for a while.
Take the candidate connected. Snafu by E connected.
My aim is for the island, and where everything was kind of cleared out. I'll clear cut it, unless I get another chance here.
Snafu IE disconnected.
These guys don't give a whole lot of food regen. So okay, there's the area. That's good, good. So
A pole is connected.
okay, so make sure we're okay. It's not considered jungle. That was the fear. Okay, it's considered beach. Stinks. Okay, well, we'll just keep searching. I should have drugged that kitty back to a better area so I could contain it. So that's what I'll do if I can.
Zoltan are connected. Snafu by E connected.
Chickens. A high sign that you don't have an auklet yet. I don't think they offer kitty zombies, thinking back.
That would be cool though.
They got zombie horses and skeletal horses they got in the data files.
Zilon disconnected.
Alright, it's starting to get night.
Yeah.
Razor sharp connected.
I wonder if there's a time that auklets like to spawn. Nighttime. Sheep. Finally. Kind of figured I scared off the cat that I found earlier. So, I'm like, come on. Here, puss, puss, puss.
Yeah, I think he kind of did too, so we may be searching for a while.
Pigs stuck in the bushes. I think I'm starting to generate new chunks. Yeah, we are. Chunk generation. But I don't have any more buckets. I just found some lava. I know my being silent isn't the most fun to listen to. Moment there, it's like I made sure I left it on easy, right?
Yeah.
I'm good. Hit toggle. Yeah, just see if that triggers anything. Might trigger a refresh, regen.
You call the board connected. Snafu, i.e. disconnected.
getting nighttime again. Daytime. Too much sheep.
Grab a black sheep.
Chunk load. Or crash. Uh-oh. Nope. I'm going to do a quick exit and reload.
North rest connected. North rest disconnected.
Doing a re-render as well. There we go, we're back. And we're back. What's that? Is any movement I see. Oop. Do you hear that zombie as well?
Yeah.
That's where I figured they were coming from. Some cave. Okay. I think I am done trying to find a cat. So, we're going to play around with some commands now. Once I get back to the horses. Unless I happen to find a cat before then. Excuse me.
Cow disconnected.
Oh, there you are, buddy. And you broke your lead again. Okay. Alright, so let me alt tab out and look at these commands. What?
I mean, it's a... Let's just do one more session.
Ah. Yes, it's host local, but yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm alt tabbed and trying to figure things out. Okay. I've just given myself 2 eggs. And I'm building an area to keep them while I work on taming them.
Go, go.
This could be considered half cheating. But considering it's a single mode game and I'm not on a server, eh. Get out of here. Scram. Looks like one is trying to hump the other. Looks like they're both trying to run away. Look at me. Gonna need more fish.
razor sharp disconnected. Solid Joe disconnected.
Now the question is, why don't I give myself more fish? Because I'm trying not to cheat too much.
Mode disconnected. Both disconnected. Mo connected.
So I'm just pretty much going to sit here until I catch enough fish to tame them. Yay, I got one!
Mo disconnected. Mo connected.
I had to switch it out of game because it started hurting me.
Zethira moved to AFK.
So, warning, using pufferfish is not recommended.
Pain disconnected.
So So I'm going to leave it on peaceful now. And get that other guy tamed, and then head back to town and work on other things. Meow. Meow.
Windows with no disconnected. Search disconnected.
Do 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 do.
Big disconnected. Big disconnected.
Meow. Yeah, I know the game cat can't hear me. It doesn't mean anything, but still. Alright. Let's try this again here. Oh, there we go. 2 kitties. And a kitten. Well, I got enough kittens are tame from the beginning.
Mode disconnected.
Okay, so got the cats. I forgot. Alright, so let's destroy that beacon.
Smoke connected.
Let's head back home. My family of kitties.
Zoljanar disconnected.
Sorry.
Mode disconnected.
Well, I'm glad I saw one in the wild, so I know I could have got one had I wanted to spend hours upon hours upon hours farming it. I'm sorry, that's not what I'm playing this game for. If I want to do something that's going to take forever, I'll play Warcraft and you know, hunt for legendaries and such.
Zoljanar connected.
I was expecting the kitties to be a little bit more populous, being that they only spawn in that one area. say? What can I do? I've already done what I wanted to do. Whoa. Lag central. Probably was generating some new chunks. Oops. So I figure I can push this guy. Do is right here. Dismount. Bed. Sleep. Okay. I think horses are known for the mountain climbing skills. You're not.
Golden Arch is connected.
Big cave down there. Lag. Okay, buddy. You're floating. You're going to go this way. Wrong way, buddy. Wrong way. Ah. Get out of the water, kitties. I said, I'm a little disappointed that cats don't spawn in peaceful. And I'm not sure what's causing all this chunk issue. Cave. I'm not sure what's causing it. It might be that I'm loading a lot faster than it expects. I mean, I use an SSD, so I shouldn't have too much trouble with that. I suspect I lost a cat. Hopefully it will teleport when I get back to base.
Wolf when disconnected.
Yeah, we're generating new terrain. That's why I'm lagging at times. I wish there was a way to generate all the terrain at once, or at least, you know, huge chunks of it, to make it easier to do this. Oh, baby. Okay. Press. That is awesome, but oh my god. Quick. 2/3 of the journey done. Oh, hey, a town. I didn't know about this one. So, that's new. So I'm not going to do anything with this village, because, yeah, they don't have anything I need. So. I am going gotta stop over at this temple.
Big connected. Big disconnected. My cow connected.
Sit. You come over here as well. Come here. You sit. Now I explore. Nothing really special. Okay. So I did lose the little kitten, it looks like. It upsets me. But
Wolf when connected.
all I can do is just breed them again.
They are big connected.
Okay, almost back home. And that's where I'll stop it. So get this guy back in, get the kitties bred. Ooh, ravine. See, it's pretty close to where I was. Is that guy there? I was like, ooh, and that guy there. That would have been worse. Go that way, that way, that way, that way. a way around this. It's annoying. Could have faked as I'm realizing. Glad I didn't. Alright, so we're almost back home. Yep, starting to see lights from lighting up the area. Across somewhere. What I'm going to do with all this the harvest here is just chunk it in my recycler. Small ravine. There aren't enough savannas and safe places. You know, this isn't very hilly. I'm not sure if this is normal for all games or just the spawn I'm working on right now. Alright, so we're pretty much home. Get them to come inside. Okay. I know orange is around here somewhere. They seem to have trouble spawning and such from being tamed, or at least that's how the dogs were. Okay. Oh, hey, there you are. See? Told you. Come on. Come on. I know he's down there, so he'll come up eventually. Alright, so recycler, birch, 2 of those. before, I've got a piston and cocoa leaves and lily pads, and 4 vines and jungle saplings. So I'm going to be doing some stuff here. You know, I don't know all of what I'll do, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So this is where I'll sign off and stop streaming. You know, if you've been watching the entire time, appreciate it, because you know, there's a lot of good things I hope I've shown, or at least entertained for an hour or two while you were busy doing other things. So, alright. Take care.